All right, just let me turn this camera on. I gotta show you something. So when I woke up this morning, this is how I got out of bed. Today's Monday morning. On Saturday, I ran a half marathon without training at all. Here's how it happened. I was up on the roof fixing a cap that had fallen off one of our vents. I was like fully rigged up with safety rigging, a harness, rope tied, anchored to my truck on the ground, coming over the roof. I was trying not to die. And as I was up there trying to screw this cap on, my daughter called out and said,
"Hey Dad, wanna run a half marathon with me?"
I was in duress. I was just trying not to die. And of course, like any father who wants to be there for his kids, I said, yeah, sure. Not thinking about what I was committing to. Granted, I had several months to actually train and prepare, and I had every intention of training for this half marathon, but I didn't get around to running, not even once. Well, I did about 3 weeks ago, I tried a 3-miler, and I ran 3 miles, there's no problem. So I thought, I got this.
Let's go, Dad! Yeah! Woo!
I did end up finishing, so that's good. But that was tough. The day before the race, I was kind of questioning whether I should do it or not. And so I Googled, should I run a half marathon without training? No, you should not run a half marathon without training, as it is extremely ill-advised and puts you at high risk of serious injury, significant pain, and a very unpleasant experience. Well, Google, you're not wrong. I didn't get injured, which is good. But significant pain and a very unpleasant experience, that was definitely true. Anyways, that's over now. Last night before I went to bed, I wanted to try this feature of a GoPro that I've had for years, and that's star trails. So you can set it up to do time lapse where I guess it'll follow the stars. And last night was a clear night, so I thought we should give it a shot. So I left this camera out here all night long. Let's see what it looks like. I'm sure there's no battery left whatsoever. Not even for a minute. Okay, we'll put a new battery and see what this looks like. Or better yet, we'll just put it in the computer and see what it looks like. I really do hope this works, because it'd be kind of cool. Might make me hate GoPro less. It's funny, I keep seeing these videos. I'm pretty sure GoPro's like done. Like they're done, I think. Get out of there, you stupid card. These things are so small. Okay, moment of truth. That's kind of cool. It's weird, what are all those other things? Those airplanes going by? That's actually kind of neat. Is that Northern Lights? What's that? That's cool. So the race that I did was called the Harvest Half Marathon, and it was a really good race. It was a small race. I think it was less than 300 people. Very well organized. And the one thing I'm not crazy about is the medal you get. What does that even say? I feel bad about complaining, but I think a simpler font and a simpler logo would have gone a long way. Harvest Half Marathon. My results were not very spectacular. I was 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 35 seconds. Back 20 years ago when I was actually running half marathons and properly training, I think my best half was like 1:57 something. But I'm going to put my name, my time, and the date. I'm going to etch it on here because I've got this new WeCreate Lumos laser. This is not an official video for them. I still have to figure out some things with this, but I'm just gonna mark this so I have a record of it. I wish I had lasers back when I used to run and try and train, because I don't really know what my times were back then, and I don't think they're online anymore. This thing is a bit loud. It is kind of nice because it's got a camera in it. So it'll take a picture of exactly what you're working on. So let's go ahead, get this thing focused. You know what, we're gonna take this off of here. So we need to line up those dots. like that. Now we're focused. And we can hit the refresh button and it should show us, there you go. Huh. So if I want to do my Simple Life logo, I could place it on whatever it is I'm engraving, but I don't want that. We just want some text. Wait, what? Editing chair here. I have no clue why I did that. I typed in 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 35 seconds. And I didn't catch it before I engraved it. I'm gonna have to fix that. So this laser has dual lasers. It's got a 10-watt blue diode and a 3-watt infrared, and we're gonna use the infrared. Now we can do our power, line intensity. I want all of it. Speed. Yeah, I think that might be all right. And we'll do multiple passes if we need to. Let's try that. Gives you a preview, 38 seconds. We'll send this to the machine. Press the start. All right, I think that turned out pretty good. Yeah, it sure did. That did a really good job. So I'm actually really impressed with this laser. Actually, I'm gonna show you something. This is a picture of my kids, and this is just anodized black aluminum card. And you put the picture in, you make it a negative, and so obviously black and white image. Anything that's white, it burns it away. You get grays in there, whites, blacks. Look at that. That's pretty impressive. The detail's amazing. If you have any questions about this laser, this is the WeCreate Lumos. It's a fairly new laser. Let me know, and then when I do my official video, I could address some of those questions. So there we go. Documented. What order did I do these in? 2004 Country Music Half Marathon, Nashville, Calgary Marathon, Edmonton Half Marathon, Calgary Marathon, Calgary Marathon, some other half marathon, Alberta, not sure which race this was. And I don't think I could forget these. You know, the last time I ran a half marathon, I didn't train for it. I did the Disney World half marathon, but if you notice at the top, it says Goofy's Race and a Half. So this was the Saturday, just like the half marathon I did 2 days ago. I didn't train for this one, which means I didn't train for this one either. My dad said, hey, if you want a free vacation to Disney World, just run the Goofy Challenge with me. And so I said yes. So I guess doing half marathons ill-prepared is not a new thing for me. I hope that's straight. Nope, it's crooked. Oh, that looks good. These ones gotta go by themselves because this was just something altogether different. To do a half marathon and then a full marathon the next day, that's next level suffrage. Would you do it for free vacation? Probably would. Okay. And now for my slowest marathon yet, the Harvest Half. Now you may be asking yourself, if I'm not actively running anymore, why do I care about hanging all these race numbers? Very good question. Sometimes signing up for something a little bit ridiculous, a little bit painful, it actually inspires you to get better. I had so much fun at this race, even though it hurt. It was not easy. This was also my son's my son's and my daughter's first half marathon. My daughter's been training, she's in a cross-country running team, but my son hadn't trained at all. In fact, he bought the shoes that he was wearing to the race at 7 o'clock the evening before the race. And he beat me by a pretty good amount, by like 15 minutes, I think. So the funny thing is, he's never really been a runner, but now all he's doing is looking for different races that we can do. So that last one at the very bottom, I was number 150. Doing that was enough to get me excited to get back into running and get back into shape, because I'm in the worst shape that I've ever been in my life. And I used to love running. I don't know why I stopped, probably just work. Running races like that is so much easier than the training runs because there's this excitement about being with a group of people and you're all doing this together and it's just a blast. So I'm glad I did it. Thank you to my daughter for signing me up. If you've been missing out on something like good for you things, cycling, running, sports you used to play, and if life's getting in the way, try getting back into it because it is a lot of fun. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Cheers.